walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Alabama's offense will take the first swing of the game. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hale. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going up top. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So USF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the move and looking deep. He's got it. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third. The defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
Here's the handoff. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He might want another play. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. And the Bulls are in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Turns it on in midfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Crosses the 45. Turning it on. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden, critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Off play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his hand. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Singleton. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bulls want to move quickly. From the gun on 3rd down. It's Alexis. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with net.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll move the tight end. The give is to Miller. He's in open space downfield. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The Bulls are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Alexis. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Alexis. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And some room to work. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sullivan. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close this season out with an exclamation.
Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, not the second half start they'd hoped for. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Okay, ready? Cricket!
Miller with the ball. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Hale. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And the Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Norton. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Sends it back in motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulls! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Bernard. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Young. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to take off. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snags it over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Franklin.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Lots of room to run. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Franklin. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well.